6,200 hours in Hearts of Iron 4, and I have never played this nation. Your boy has done it all, except for this little nation. Now, there's a couple technicalities in this one, because today we will be playing as Uruguay. So during HOI4 A to Z, a little series I did a while ago where I played every single starting nation in HOI4, I did play as Uruguay, but I played it with a mod. Since then though, Paradox did go ahead and actually do a DLC and update Uruguay, and it has content. And as you can see from my little glowing orbs of nations I've not played, there's only 3 of them left in the game currently with content. If they don't have any content, I don't think they glow up, because then otherwise all these releasable nations in the Middle East would also be glowing. But I did check back on the channel, and other than probably a country roulette, I don't think I've ever played as Uruguay. So let's see what it's about. First off, I do want to go ahead and say shout out to everyone that actually left some feedback about the idea of new merch, specifically plushie. I have been in contact with the company Makeshift that did Paradox's little plushes they do, and I think I kind of got the idea that you guys would really love a rat plushie. So I'd really like to get a bit of feedback from you guys if we are going to do this, if that is something you'd want. Please actually try to leave some constructive feedback. I did kind of like the idea of having a little rat plushie in maybe like a pickle house or something, just some sort of uniform. I don't know what yet. Maybe we could do multiple of them over the time, different uniforms, stuff like that. Just let me know. I also need to make some concept art of it, apparently, for this to work. But alas, if you do want one, please let me know. And anyway, here's Uruguay. Wowsies, it's not much to look at. It's actually funny I'm saying this is not much to look at. If you think about the launch focus trees in this game, this is actually pretty monstrous. To be fair, the South American nations all have pretty much the exact same tree over here. It's all the exact same stuff for the most part. There's only a couple nations that I think have something different there. So we can kind of just cut this out in terms of original content and just look at this stuff over here. So I don't see too much interesting at the bottom of these political paths down here. We do also have the dictatorship up here, but something that I have spotted that looks very interesting is the stuff of legends here, where you can actually core everything. Now, to do this though, you do actually need to go ahead and actually get everyone out of South America, which seems like one hell of a task. We do get the crusade against imperialism as well, so maybe we'll do this. Issue obviously being that we'd have to fight the British and in turn the Americans and the French on top of that, I imagine. And looking at Uruguay right now, that's a hell of a long way away. On the opposite side over here though, we do have demand a seat at the high table, which gives us a couple cores, but a bit more, let's just say, realistic about what we might be able to do today than the stuff of legends. But I mean, if you got something called the stuff of legends, of course I kind of want to go for it. Interesting enough though, rekindle old gripes. I do know how this works. Essentially, you just get yourself 365 days to get the, I think essentially this whole state here under your control, and you will win it in the war and you'll wipe peace out. If I remember correctly though, it's really easy just to destroy Brazil early on if you can just get around their units. So maybe what we can do here is, instead of just winning the state, we just get all of Brazil early. How am I going to do this? So we need manpower and we need guns. I think cavalry might be our best bet here. Do we have anything that spawns in a unit anywhere? Well, if we do have one, it's nowhere near what we can currently get to in time, because I want to do this as early as possible. So I think I might just go for these 2 mills right here, train my units to get a little bit of XP to make a cav unit, and then just try run around them maybe. Oh, Brazil does actually have a navy though, so I imagine we might get naval invaded. So I think one of these guys is probably going to have to sit on the port the entire time. Wait, we don't even have to train. That focus gave us 25 XP right there. That's all we need, I reckon. Boom, there you go. Revolutionary. This most certainly is going to be one hell of an experiment, I'll tell you that much. I have made a save, even though I think at this point we probably just restart the entire game, but I will make Uruguay strong today. So we've got all the cav. These guys aren't our actual units. We're going to just build 6 of these if we can get them out in time here. And then I'm just keeping an eye on as well what Brazil's doing. This might take a couple goes to get right, I think. Okay. I'm going to do this for my first attempt right now. Make another save right here. And I'm going to declare once that cavalry's in place. Essentially, the cavalry, if we get a breakthrough with this infantry anywhere, we're just going to try and snake around all their units. This is what we call riveting warfare with our artillery right now. Just struggling to take this one cavalry unit out. We should get this eventually, though, and then we'll start snaking around with that cav. Oh, so now I'm going to take loads of saves while I'm doing this, just to get the best opportunity possible. In fact, look at this. Brazil sucks at the start, man. Okay, sweet. That's those guys all encircled there. I'm going to put all that infantry on this and then run all the cavalry through Brazil and hopefully capitulate them. Okay, we got them pretty close to capping, I think. We just need a couple more VPs. Annoyingly, they've actually got units on Santos down here, and there was another one they got right here. We need to get that one. They walked out of it. Is that a big one? I think that is not good enough. I think we need this one. Oh, that's only one. Okay, maybe we just need this one and they'll cap. Sweet! Okay, that's how little Uruguay can take down Brazil immediately. I think the smartest thing we can probably do here is just to puppet Brazil. That way they'll go through all their focus tree and also get themselves just a whole bunch of industry and other stuff. We can get that manpower as well if we need it. Yes, mighty Uruguay with Uruguay and Brazil. God, look how happy he looks. He loves Uruguay. So we do also have a goal on Argentina. We need to also get this done in time, but we're actually going to need units for this. Argentina's a bit annoying because we have to go across this river here. We can do though is start recruiting our puppets troops. They have a fairly decent template here that we can work off of, and this is going to be the backbone of the push against Argentina. Also, we do get this interesting free trade mechanic as Uruguay as well, where you just kind of have a ticking decision where your landowners will actually just build something. If you actually just go over here, you can see what they have built and what they might build. It's kind of just a chance-based thing. That's the free market, I guess, apparently. Some of it would obviously be very useful, like just getting mills right now. I could use a lot of them, but let's roll the dice, I guess. So before we go to fight Argentina next, I'm just getting all of my units filled out. I've transferred all the cav and stuff to that Brazilian template. I'm hoping they have enough manpower to fill them out. We'll see. Then I also built myself a couple of marines just to help to get across these rivers. Excellent news, by the way. The capitalists have gone ahead and built a road. Really damn useful, guys, considering I already built all the roads over here. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go here. This might also... well, this is definitely going to be more difficult than invading Brazil, I can tell you that much. So, let's give it a whirl. Getting across the river seemed to be a bit of an impossible task at the moment, but now the Argentinians are attacking me. I was going forward with my plan to do a naval invasion of Argentina, and I think this might be the bet. I've also got a whole new stack of Brazilians ready to go if we get the landing. So yeah, if they want to just tire themselves out up there, that'd be good for me. Okay, looks like it's gonna work. Can I get the Brazilians there in time, though? I'm also just like forcing attack right across the river now. See if we can get ourselves across. We've got a tile already. This is looking okay. We're actually just outside Buenos Aires as well. Okay, a huge amount of units just encircled up here for us. Okay, when I took these states here, I was able to reform the Federal League, which is why we are the Federal League now, and I have a whole bunch of manpower. Just gonna have to like VP snipe here though, because I'm out of juice. There is there are no guns left. Nice. Now we won't be able to rest here. I think we may just have to take all of Argentina. Not gonna wait for them as a puppet or anything like that, because we need to start taking out all of these nations. I'm hoping that just went ahead and refilled the stockpile. It did, because we're going straight to Chile. Thankfully, Chile is always a pretty easy breezy one, so I'm also going to go ahead and make them a puppet, I think. I just didn't want them doing the thing where they join the Allies for their focus. I don't even know how close they are to it, but I just didn't want to risk it. But considering like it just took me like 2 years to take down Argentina, it's just really funny that Chile just fell that easy, I guess. I think the last two we need is Bolivia and Paraguay. I won't bother doing all of South America because I cannot be bothered. So this is all I'm going to focus on. Then we need to go fight the Allies. Thankfully, I think the Germans aren't doing terribly. They did get into Moscow, so We still have time here. Should I take Bolivia? I guess I'll just take Bolivia. The only reason I was worried about Chile is because obviously they have a pretty big coastline, which if I get naval invaded, I don't want to have to garrison. So last but not least is Paraguay time. Nice! Now that ain't too shabby. How the... Oh, wait, the Germans are doing really well. They took Leningrad as well. Okay. Movement in the world. It's looking a bit rocky in some places. They just got a landing in Belgium. And Japan is eating rocks as usual. Next up, I think we need to prepare what we need to do in South America, which is submarines to just annoy allied shipping, and then also radar, which I am currently working on. Oh yeah, another important thing for us just in general is planes as well. Just in case we end up getting raided as well, I need to be able to bomb them out of the water, hence a radar as well. Oh, I am also working on finally annexing out Brazil here. Obviously, they keep getting a whole bunch of autonomy because I keep using all their units to fight everything, but now that we're at peace, that should be easier to go down. I was really hoping they would do their economy ones where they actually get rubber, or is it decision? I can't remember, but they yeah, they haven't done that, but they still have time. Oh yeah, I don't even need Chile. Obviously, I think I will get it as a core, right? Potentially. I don't know how many of those 85 other states can be cored, or if there's that's just not all of South America. Doesn't matter regardless, because if I just get all of Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Brazil cored, I'll be good. So we have a focus that just throws us straight into the Axis. Do I want to do that though? I mean, there's no harm in doing it, I guess, but we do get political turmoil, which just tanks our stability. We have so many things that just keeps tanking our stability and war support as this nation. It's really annoying. So I guess I might as well just get this out of the way. Okay, I completed the focus, and the Germans just said no to me joining. Are you being for real right now? I'm not allowed to join factions. How am I going to get in there? Oh my god, what a fiasco. That was the only way I could have actually got in their faction as well, and they said no. I guess we'll be doing our own thing. I am almost close to declaring. I think it's probably going to take one more year. The Axis, if they look like they're going to be doing really bad, like they get a good landing in Europe, I'll probably do it earlier. But as soon as I've got Brazil annexed, I think I'm good to go. If you've been wondering what the capitalists have been building, don't worry. We've got an infrastructure, 2 air bases, and 1 anti-air. I swear to God. I mean, I swear to God, guys. Just waiting for my Lend-Lease to go through on the Brazilians here, and I think that will be enough right there to annex them away. Goodbye, Brazil. Look at that. I just realized as well, when we switched ideologies there, I've become the Confederate League. Well, the Allies do have a couple landings in Europe now, but it should be fine. I'm just waiting for a few of these submarines to pop out. I do already have some just from the navies I've taken, and I need to deal with the Germans to buy some. Whether or not they're any good, though, is yet to be seen, so let's not put too much faith in them. And then I am just building up the supply over here to take this stuff, and I'm going straight on in. And once we do take this stuff, I think we can just do their focus, the stuff of legends, and get ourselves some actual manpower, because that's the only thing we're worried about right now, is none of this was cores. It's all just technically occupied, and the Brazilians never developed any of their damn rubber. Thank you, Brazil! One thing I was tempted to do if there wasn't an allied landing over here was just to go ahead and declare on the Soviets and get access through the Germans and go fight through them just to get the cap for them, but I don't think we can afford to wait for that. The map might say the Greater Germanic Reich, but I think their allies are about to have a word with him about that title. I will say, alright, I think the best thing about this tree so far is that Uruguay could just get such a big economy. Even if you weren't to like do the little, it's not even a cheese beating Brazil, they just suck. Just beating Brazil, you get yourself so many civilians just through your focus tree, and so much in terms of like just pure resources and stuff like that. What's Uruguay got right now just in the home provinces? I mean, that's not bad. Purely with the steel and the oil that you get here, you could do like little tank memes if you wanted to join the allies and just do small tanks. If you go ahead and even push the Brazilians just for the one province up here, you get yourself a whole bunch of coal. And on top of that, yeah, look, you get 3 states here, and they are all, like, I'm not even full yet. You can get such a big economy in just 3 little states. It's pretty cool. In a way, I kind of think it's a bit of a shame I've done the route I did today, where I've gone so large. I think potentially it would have been a more fun game, and I might do it again in my own time where you just kind of stick to a smaller Uruguay. Oh, justification is done, and I'm out of manpower, so we need to go. We're a little screwed for a little bit here with that no manpower modifier we currently have going, because I can't deploy any of my planes or anything. So this is going to have to be a quick conquest here. Oh yeah, also that means we do have like no rubber as well now. We're going to have to start building that immediately. Damn, just got like 34 units encircled there. Pretty nice. And with that, we can do the Stuff of Legends, get our cores, and power up. Italy has fallen though, so I'd love to be able to join the damn Axis right now and go help them out, but that's just not looking likely. Our best bet is definitely just convoy raiding and trying to sink all the allied convoys we can to try and just slow everything down now. What I am going to do is just get access from everyone and airbase access and just try and contain these invasions. We need to somehow make it across though, which is a bit troublesome in my eyes. We are catching a lot of convoys right now. I've got all my old ones just at the bottom down here, and then all of the new ones are just harassing everything in between the east and west here. I think it might be a shout just to get rid of Chile now as well and start, you know, getting the other side, the Panama. Oh, there you go. The River Plate Federation, and we've got our old flag back essentially. Or is that just straight up the Uruguayan flag? I think it's kind of a mix, isn't it? That has given us way more factories, which is actually pretty damn based. Look at those. I have too many to put stuff on. Do we get cores on everything too? Yeah, we get cores on all of South America. Nice. Means, yep, Chile, it is time to go. Hey, and there goes the Japanese, and that's not good for us at all, is it? But the Germans are still holding out, and I'm gonna get my army over there soon. Okay, we're doing the mad dash with the army. I'm just gonna send them across. We got plenty of manpower, and we got plenty of equipment in the bank, so whatever makes it, makes it. I'm just gonna replace whatever gets over there. Well, the majority of them did get across unscathed up until the last point here, which is fine with me. Are we already just defending a naval invasion there as we land? Just turned into Operation Keep the Germans Alive. My planes are completely obliterating the Allies, which is good. I'm just going to keep trying pushing them out, but there's oh my god, there's some issues across this front line I'm seeing. I actually have no recon at all, so I don't know how much is actually in here, but there's 50-some reserves in that one toss. There's probably a lot of units just encircled and about to be destroyed now in the Netherlands. Also, that's a big encirclement though. We're not done. She turned around. They had re-landed. There's another 40-odd divisions here, apparently. Wait, and they're back again immediately? Hold on. Wait, are they just endlessly revolting, perhaps? That could be it. I mean, I guess there's a free way for me to just keep destroying allied divisions really easy. And this would all be much easier, wouldn't it, if I could just join the damn faction? Oh, you ain't getting out of Dunkirk this time. Even though I don't think there's really that many British troops here. In fact, I see a Congolese guy in there. If we can't turn this around, I'm kind of worried about Eastern Europe and the Balkans right now. But it is actually looking like they're kind of getting pushed out of a few places here. They had all of Iran not too long ago. Now we can just destroy as many divisions as we can. That's really going to turn the tables as much as possible and maybe get the Germans more time to get back on their feet. They've still got a lot of units and I don't know where. They're probably all in Iran, let's be real. Spain's also joined the fight as well, so we'll try and keep them going and alive. Put our one fire, 12 more come back. So, oh, and that's worrying. So we're just going to have to worry about things going kaboom. I think the allied units are kind of slowing down though. There's less and less appearing in these invasions. And, well, how am I even going to check casualties here? But if you look at troop counts, they don't look too crazy because I'm assuming they haven't rebuilt all the, well, hundreds they've just lost to me. Really annoying. Every time I push into somewhere, there's just a nation I forgot to get military access from and it just messes up the front line completely. Only there was some sort of handy alternative that I could just click. Kind of stabilized Eastern Europe a little bit there. Got the cap on Yugoslavia. Western Europe's falling again, so I'm going to go through Italy and just come back around. Wait, hold on a second. Scratch that. Looking a bit too dire in Europe up here. Need to fix this. In fact, I think it's just time. I need to start building more units. I got so much equipment and manpower sat around. I don't know why I have done that already. Oh, that could be interesting. Soviets and the Allies are at war. It's 1947. I don't even know what caused that. It could be a turnaround point, though. Oh, welcome back to the 500th fall of France. Oh, my God. The Spanish are pushing, but more importantly, the Soviets have arrived in Germania. I'm not at war with them, but if they capitulate the Germans, it's over for the Axis. So I'm kind of wondering what to do here. Do I just hop in with them now, keep fighting the Allies, or just we fight everybody? Going for a bit of a crazy encirclement of all these units over here. I've come in behind from Italy, and if we could just cut them off, they're all trapped. Now I could turn around in time and go save Berlin. There you go, met up. These guys are all stuck. Apparently I was naval invaded at some point, was not paying attention, but it looks like my garrison dealt with it before I even found out. Okay, Yugo's capped again. Not gonna worry about going any further down there for now. Really need to worry about what is happening up here. Okay, Soviets are also pretty damn exhausted, so we've just cut them off completely. So easy there. Amount of times I've re-liberated the Dutch and the Danish this damn playthrough, I've lost count. What about this? Let me get a détaché to the Germans so I can actually see their troops. Do they have units? They do, and okay, none of them are looking healthy anywhere. Do you have anything on the front line over here? Barely. Oh my God, I don't think we can really rely on these guys. Have you guys guessed that we can't rely on the Germans? I think they're exhausted. Do they have scraping the barrel? I assume that is literally the last of their manpower there. They probably just got that back because I re-liberated Germany. But if I could guarantee like a garrison in some places, I would just go cap the Soviets now just to get someone off the Axis back here and, you know, relieve a bit of pressure. So I'll try it for a bit, but I'm not guaranteed that that's gonna be able to be done. That's more and more Soviets encircled. We'll see if we can get a cap on them. They seem pretty damn exhausted. There's like nothing on their front line actually after that. I think we're good. Let's get them out of here. Wait, were they stuck in Leningrad the whole time? They were just holding out in Leningrad. We're coming, boys. I'll help you. I just realized I wasn't really paying attention because I was kind of just looking what they were building up in like everywhere around me. And I didn't notice we had just pushed down into the Balkans and like just actually got across the strait here. Yeah, I don't want to open any more avenues down here at the moment or fight the Soviets in Turkey. So we're just going to go and focus on trying to cap the Soviets. God, here comes the 22nd naval invasion of the Netherlands. I think the Soviets are, yeah, they're pretty low war support. So if we just go for all the big VPs, it shouldn't be too hard to get a cap here. And like I said, they have like nothing left, so just getting through is super easy. But I just really need to just be doing this, just clicking through at this point. Oh my lord, we actually capitulated someone. I am just gonna steal any steel provinces I can. It's gonna look gross. I don't apologize. We just need resources. It is just a genuine concern that I'm running out of stuff. There's a lot of resources in South America, so I'm not apologizing for what's about to happen. I will just put it on paper once again. I don't apologize for anything. We'll have to worry though if the Russian Federation, which is what the Allies liberate out, joins the Allies, since they're democratic, that they'll just storm all my land, and that would suck big time. We've got like 500 naval invasions to tend to, so back to work. I think after this we should probably try and get a capitulation on the UK. My navy got blown up a very long time ago, so I've been building a new one. In case you're wondering about the casualties, by the way, they're up to 57 million on the Allies combined. Just look at the numbers here. British Iraq's up to 1 million on their own. Hold on, I didn't even check that. Look at the troop counts. Hold on, is the UK down? Oh, they're at the end. The US also only has like 167 divisions, which I guess makes sense when you're up to 13 million casualties. They, however, are not on scraping the barrel yet, so they could probably get out a lot more troops, so I'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, now's the time to get the UK out. Even with like the UK and the US just being tapped out, it just doesn't feel like it. There's just so many little allied nations. I'm losing my mind. I turn around and they're back. I mean, eventually, the rest of them have got to run out, right? I think I'm going to run out at this point. I got 1 million manpower left. I can't go up on my law because I can't get my war support like any higher. I could get 24 if we keep doing the Oh my god, they're back. Yeah, kind of limited on war support right now. So if I can get that up, sure, I'd be able to up my conscription, but we're up to service already. So all adult serve is a little while away. Okay, never another Gallipoli, my ass. This is like the 25th time I've seen an Australian in the Aegean. Might look like the Axis is kind of making a comeback right now, but Germany's just screwed even more. Now that they've taken land, they're actually having to garrison it, so any manpower they did have is just gone. They're at 0 manpower scraping the barrel. It's so over. However, they don't have their economy of conquest anymore, so they should be able to pump out equipment at least. Oh, you declared on... the Soviets are alive? Oh, where? There they are. What? I guess nobody wanted to take this province, huh? Just left him there. Now he's declared on Turkey. I think if the UK is just so messed up as well, and Iraq had like 1.2 million casualties, something messed up happened over here in the Middle East with that whole Iran thing. Not talking about current events, by the way. You're wondering why we haven't naval invaded the UK yet? I'm still waiting for my navy to build. I'm not going to put it out until I have at least an ounce of faith that it won't just all disappear. So we're going to get that quite big. Plus, I did need to research all of the transport tech anyway. Wow. Took a while. I'm straight up now out of guns finally. And I mean, I'm actually surprised. I've gotten so much just from capitulating like nations back and forward. Like I got 1,000 trains right now, which that's a lot of trains. Oh yeah, I guess I'm only making, you know, 250 a day right now. I forgot I took all my factories off it when I ran out of steel. Okay, maybe we go back and chill for a little bit now, prepare for that invasion of the UK. I was wondering why I was just getting absolutely destroyed while playing in France. This is about to blow up. No damn wonder I got minus 100,000 guns. Oh my god, I have to pass through France again because look who's just reinvaded Spain. Considering the French situation, wait, am I getting guns back now? Yeah, and I'm currently pushing as well, and I'm getting guns back. Yeah, considering I can't step foot in France without all of my weapons just being eaten alive by the resistance, I am gonna go ahead and launch from Spain. My navy's up to 80 boats now. They're really good, like really good. I'm just gonna train them up, and then we're just gonna go for it, I think, and see if we can just get the UK. Oh my god. At least if we get supremacy in the channel and the invasion fails, this will stop. This will stop. The navy's out, and I'm absolutely smoking them, I think. Oh, I have 6 Norwegian destroyers. Yep. Where's my medal, boys? We're finally doing it. Finally here. Like the Germans, I promise to actually garrison this stuff. Part about this is I now actually have a base somewhere in Europe where I'm not just going to get robbed by the French resistance. It's really weird how when I look at my stockpile now, I just have loads and loads of guns. Whereas if I stand in France, they just disappear. And after this, we're going to have to figure out getting into the US as well. So we're going to have to do a very, very long and annoying march up there. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I ain't even going to go through South America. I'm going to do this like I would if I was just playing Germany or someone in Europe. I'm just going to go across the Atlantic. Oh, what a big surprise there. France has finally revolted. Sure, after I've reliberated here, the Germans will definitely keep that revolt risk down. Oh, wait, did that revolt all of, like, Africa as well? Why is it just capitulated to me? Wait, they capitulated? I've got all of Africa. Is that what? Do I need that? No, I don't need that. I need to go fight in Asia, though. So that's just going to be lost, unfortunately. Just like, come on, bro. It's just never ending, isn't it? It just feels really wrong, actually, invading America as a South American nation up here. I keep feel like I'm being drawn down here for some reason. And I'd love to say that we'd almost be done with this after the US capitulates, but we're not, because we have to go capitulate American, Japan, and Thailand, apparently. I thought it would be a lot more annoying to actually get over here, but the Greater Germanic Right took this in the peace deal, so I'm heading on over. It's going to be one of 2, then we need to get down to Thailand. It was unironically taken hours, by the way. I think I started about 10 hours ago. Damn! Life just comes at you fast when you're having fun as Uruguay in HOI4. Oh, there's my naval invasion. Are we free? I could have had the option of going through Iran over here too, but I'm noticing the Allies are, and the Axis. This is just where every single troop in the game is currently sat. God damn. That was too damn long. You're damn right I'm up top. I am topping right this damn board. And there you go. Look at that. The River Plate Federation. Wait. River Plate Federation? What we called that? I thought we were the Confederation. I can't remember. You know, it's been a while. I'm just kind of happy it's over. To be fair, I think I played the worst way you could play Uruguay. I should have done it like I thought earlier, where you just play like a small nation. You don't go too wild. Probably should have been in the Allies, I imagine, but no. 1955 Uruguay World Conquest game. In all fairness, I bet I could just wash over Germany right now. There's like nothing left in them. Like, ow, they are still scraping the barrel, but they got manpower back finally. Damn, that was a long one though. A very, very long game. I do think Uruguay is a pretty powerful little nation, especially for such a small starting state here. Look, you can fill out pretty much all of your building slots, barring this province right here. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. And obviously beating Brazil early is super easy. I think the only like drawback here is that you don't really get any cores or any collaboration like a lot of the other guys get. You could go for a smaller thing right here where you just get a few of the cores off Brazil, I think. That all looks like Brazil to me. Wait, no, hold on. It's this state. And yeah, so you can get these two states as cores and be like a little blob right here, which even then, I think you'd still be a pretty powerful minor nation. But this was painful. I am glad I did it though. It was one hell of a challenge. The stuff of legends, yep, it would definitely be one hell of a legend if this somehow ever happened in the world. But I am very glad it is done and it's over, and I can close this game and go outside and touch grass. I'm actually going to go play some RuneScape. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe down below, and I would really appreciate your feedback, obviously, on the plush thing. And yeah, cool. Please leave a like. Oh, if you made it this far as well, by the way, word of the day is just going to be pain. So have fun with that one in the comments.